So I finally got my cat a stainless steel toilet. It's so big. She almost got hit. And also and yeah, I just hope I can ignore it.
Just chill it out. Just chill it out.
I wanted to make a check her word pattern, but I don't know how possible that's gonna be. It's gonna be really, really weird. Okay, I think that's too much moisture. Using this.
frisch gemacht.
I don't know if you can see this, but so it is my first time cooking with lotus root. Let's see how that's gonna go. God, I swear lotus root is so pretty, and it's actually easier to cut than I thought. I got some plants again. It's not too bad. It is super wobbly, especially from here, but it's part of the design, I guess. No, just kidding. It's very uneven. I have pinholes. I have here like one big pinhole, but I hope I can carve it. I think my homebody vlogs are becoming what I eat in a day because it's mainly food, since that's the most interesting part of my day. Anyway, I have pancakes with vegan bacon and vegan cheese sauce. Also, yesterday I realized this happened. I could tell because my case wasn't sitting right, and that means the battery expanded, so I need to change it directly. Otherwise, it's a risk. I think it's been over the last 3 days when I went to work, and where I work, it's very hot. And I used my phone for playing music. But you see, I could tell that only after my case not fitting right, like this, like if I want to press the buttons, it was moved to here. So just tonight's dinner and bao buns and sushi, and I'll probably not eat all of that. I made 3 pieces. Two failed. One of which I cut up because the obviously the bottom was way too thin. But then I made like 2 of these, and this one also has a very thin bottom, but I would just use that for myself. And I plan to make covers for the candles anyways out of ceramics. I made a round one, and I tried to make a smaller cup for my friend because she said it's too heavy. But I think it's gonna become a mini candle. Here's currently my plant selection. I want to make a shelf here and then put them up. Especially this one, since it's a toxic plant, and although my cat doesn't eat plants, I don't want to risk it. I repot my plant after coming home from work, and I saw this somewhere at least a year ago from a creator, which he showed how to do this, and I was like, oh, I finally found one small enough. And I'm not kidding you, I was looking for a small I forgot the name of this plant, but the small version of it, and this is the smallest I could find, and it was for a good price. Otherwise I would have to buy it from Germany online or so, and I'm quite happy with it. Maybe I'll add some stones to the soil, and I finally can use this pot because I made it especially for this plant, and it looks like a little forest, and I love that. Isn't it so cute? Since I bought this plant, I figured I don't have a fitting vase for it yet. So I made a little project for a few planters that I could make for this plant. So this is what I did till now today. So first of all, this one and this one are for my pink planter. This one came out so small, but that's only how much porcelain I had. And my reclaim here is waiting for me, but that's all the porcelain I have left, I think. Other ones here are for my candles that I want to do. And yeah, this one was definitely a reminder to never fight the clay, because it's always gonna end up looking like that. It's not gonna look anywhere how I want it. I prefer my clay to be too soft than too dry. Yeah. Let's see. So I also just picked up a package from Escribo. It's an online stationery store. Let's open it. I know, like I told myself I'm not gonna buy any more stickers, but these are just way too cute. I already bought 2 more stickers today because I know that the store that I went to has Shoe Atelier stickers. And so, okay, I kept it short. I kept it for 2 sheets. It's still too much actually, but birthday stickers, I always use them, so I'm almost out of my birthday stickers. And this is just way too cute. Like, even a sticker watching a drama. I got influenced a little bit from my friends because she showed me her ink. I also couldn't choose, like it was so hard to choose from the inks from this brand because they have so many beautiful ones. And I actually also really wanted the George Orwell 1984. I mean, first of all, the book that is this color is based on is basically becoming too realistic. But that one was sold out and was like this beautiful dark shiny red. But for now I choose Wayfarer, and Paradiso is a light blue, and Wayfarer is a dark blue with purple and green accents. And it's not too bad because you don't need to press it so hard. Oh, so pretty. So, in order to make my balcony feel more clean and enjoyable, I made the pillow cover. The other one is already safe. And I made this pillow, I think last year, and the insides are fabric leftovers, so that's why it's like this weird. And it's also the bottom side. And a lot of times it rains, so that's why it came this. And yeah, I made it with like leftover fabrics, and but I cannot take it off, so I decided to do something that I can actually take off, and the fabric price was not too bad. This is how it looks, and yeah, I think it looks really good. Here are my cucumbers, which is basically the only plant that I got to plant. And I also bought today new plants like this flowery Moroccan mint and the basil. And I'm very happy with it for now. I think these one looks so pretty together. The first one's always not so good. Like I added cream, although I shouldn't have, to the drink itself. How do you like it?
It's good.
Do you think it reminds you of Universal Studios?
A little bit, yes. Try.
Trying this vegan steak plant cut.
Oh, my beloved.
You sure?
Oh, good.
As you see, big mess here. This is all the pens I recently got. Now I need a bigger pencil case. Additional step. It's just let's go like this.
He told Butcher that he needed to go, saying rescheduling would be an option.
That guy's really something. Forget about me. Focus on work.
You didn't just bother telling me that then. It would have been better if you had. I could have let the flames consume me. I get you.
Today when I was making a matcha latte, the glass broke. While I was pouring in the milk, I just saw like the milk keeps going down here. And oh my god, look how thin that glass is. I wonder like how they can even sell that. I got it as a gift, but still, it's like paper thin, the glass. And I'm surprised it lasted that long if it's so thin. It's just, I have another one because I got it as a set. And now I'm not sure if I should use the other one. Maybe also. Hello from my balcony. It's 7:30 right now, which is usually a time I'm not awake at when I mainly work from home on my own projects and not on my day job basically. I have here my strawberry tea that I just made in the morning with a little Zitronenmelisse, which I still don't know what's the English name for. So I unwillingly woke up at 6:30, which is maybe not too bad since I can open the balcony door to let in some fresh air now, although it's still 22 degrees in the morning, which is not really enough to cool down the apartment. But we currently have a really big heat wave in Europe, where in Switzerland it came kind of sudden. So it jumped from like 26 degrees to 33 in 3 days or so. And then now it's been constantly a week over 30 degrees. Yeah, which makes me kind of feel sick. It's the last few days, since Monday probably. I feel quite sick. Um, because before that, I was just so exhausted. I I'm usually a person who needs a lot of rest, and if I don't get my one day at least a week where I can just do absolutely nothing, it is quite exhausting for me, especially since the first time I was in Poland that year. So that's already over a month ago. Especially that 1 month was quite stressful because I had like plans back to back every day. And when I had a free day, I had to clean my apartment, do the laundry and stuff. And that's not really a rest day, right? So the last 3 days, I could finally rest a little bit. But because it's been hotter and hotter, I kinda started feeling unwell now because like all the ventilation everywhere, it's like the fan is on the whole time because if it's not on, it's even worse. But my throat is killing me, especially at night. This is adult life. This is capitalism life. Like I'm exhausted. I work in the food industry as a salesperson and barista. My shifts, although I work part time, my shifts are still multiple days a week. Usually it's not a normal office day, and then basically I have to do more than what I would have to do in an office, and it's more exhausting. And recently, my friend also, when I was talking with my coworker when we had a shift together, she told me that she also feels like so exhausted from that job, and it made me quite relieved that I'm not the only person who thinks that way, because I always feel quite weak because I wonder how my coworkers, they can study full time and work part time and then still have the energy to go out and do other things. So I was kind of like, although I don't want my coworkers to be exhausted, but I'm quite happy that like I can I have someone finally who relates to me, that even this job that we do as part time is still quite exhausting. Oh my god, it's 7 and it's already so loud where I live. They're starting to sew metal right now. I just want to do like more DIY projects, and I'm taking more and more caffeine into me that I try to still be able to do something after I come home from my day job. And Yeah, it's not really good because every day I drink at least coffee and matcha or 2 iced coffees. And I even started to drink Americanos at work because I cannot always drink lattes. That's too much calories during the day. It's just so much I want to do, but usually I don't have the energy for it, and I end up doom scrolling, which is really bad. And for example, now I'm luckily really focused on my balcony. First, I told myself like I'll get the flooring out when I move out, but then I was like I don't want to wait until that. I want to feel comfortable now on my balcony, and now I do feel comfortable. Okay, I think I told everything. I said everything I wanted to say. It's been 8 minutes. So, since there's no saying in when there's gonna be another heat wave and when this one is stopping. Yeah, and we bought the only one that's available right now in Jumbo and Swiss White. This is probably the only one available right now. That doesn't cost more than 1,000 Swiss franc. It was still super expensive, but it's supposed to have like 12,000 BTU, which is supposed to be good for at least 30 square meters. So let's hope it works. Yesterday I picked up some pottery, the bigger things, like this small flower pot from porcelain, and as usual, porcelain surprised me how much it shrinks because it was so big. Then like some older stuff which I had, like this bowl who can go directly back into the trash. It's super big, but it has so many air bubbles. And then also, yeah, this is what I meant by porcelain is surprising me once again because this bowl is so mini. And I mean, I love it. I got inspired by the summer by like the sea and seashells, so I kind of wanted to interpret that into my bowls, but it got so small. I mean, it's still like usable, but it's just mini. Yeah, and then also another thing from porcelain is this plate that I made for myself, and actually the glaze crystallized because I mixed a few glazes together, but it still looks super cool. And although I shouldn't be using it because it's crystallized, I will still use it. And then I got some, like I made some candle vases, containers, and I love this. It was supposed to look like a stone. It looks like a stone. And a couple more for candles, as well as some cups. For the cups, I made the same cups I made last time because I'm so in love with them, but I used like one glaze layer less, so this time I used 2 layers instead of 3. And for the brown one, it's okay. Still looks similar, not as perfect as the other ones. But for the green ones, it looks so different, and I'm really wondering if I should re-glaze them and refire them. I mean, some look good, but they look way too light for my liking compared to the ones I had on my market. And one which is also with this pink glaze, but I think it has too many air bubbles to be sold, like here. Now I just need to wash them really well. for the longest time ever, I wanted, not longest time ever, but like 2 months, I really wanted to make candles. So as you see, I made those vessels and some more, but these are gonna be basically my test candles. And already I've been trying 2 different websites from to check fragrances and smells, but I bought like a lot of fragrances, like testers, wax melts, and I just don't like any of the smells. Like they smell really like they're gonna give me a headache. Although I like one which smells like shower gel, and if I have enough wax, I will try it on this candle because this is gonna be my candle since it has a crack inside. Because now I only have 1 kilo of soy wax, and yeah, I'm just waiting until my wax cools down a little bit so I can add a little bit of jasmine, which first when I smelled it, it arrived today in the morning. I dislike it, but after some time I put it like on a piece of paper, and after some time it smelled better. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this, and it was super expensive because jasmine oil is always expensive. Really hope it's enough soy wax for the whole thing, because I would guess that these candles have a volume of 150 milliliters. So now I melted around 500 grams of soy wax, and this should last for 3 candles, I hope. Yeah, let's see, let's get to it. Now my wax is at 57 degrees, so I think that's a good time to pour it.